Hello everyone and welcome back to the X-Ring. I hope you're doing well today. Since I was out at the range, I wanted to talk to you guys about DMR and some of the ammunition and stuff like that because DMR has come on really strong within the shooting scene. You know, 3-guns kind of died with the cost of the entry fees, the cost of ammunition, shotgun shells, the availability and all of that. So it's one of those things that I see kind of waning, and you see more interest in long range type shooting in things like DMR or PRS, rimfire or centerfire. So when it comes to DMR, I mean, I've done a few of those events, and you know, so the biggest thing for me is having the right platform. Now, whether you're shooting a quantified performance match and you've got restrictions on, let's say, a 16-inch barrel and the optic that you can run and all of that, that really doesn't matter. But it seems like what everybody's chasing is that newest, latest, greatest round. You guys know that I did a lot of informational videos about 6 Max. I still think it's a phenomenal cartridge. But there are a lot of you guys that just don't want to invest into, let's say, 6 ARC or 22 ARC or 6 Max, and you just want to make what you have work. And I completely understand that. So in this case, it's still going to be pick the right tool for the job. So this right here would be a good example of, while it is a 5.56, I am going to have a longer barrel, something like an 18 or a 20-inch barrel. I am not going to be running a suppressor. For you guys that are running suppressors, I don't think you're doing yourself any favors. I think having a good quality muzzle brake is going to keep it flatter for your follow-up shots, because typically your DMRs are all about speed, or those designated marksman rifles. Now, to date, when it comes to an AR platform, not a centerfire, and the centerfire, I still think it's the DN5 by Masterpiece Arms, and I've tried about all of them, guys. There's some newer, later, greater ones, latest, greatest coming out. I don't have access to everything all the time, but it's been out for a while, and that's going to be the Ultradyne. The Ultradyne has been, in my testing, one of the flattest 5.56 AR style brakes you're going to find, brake/compensator. It is extremely flat, and you want something that you can get quick follow-up shots with. Just added an Area 419 rail to it. That gives you the ability to move your bipod wherever you need it. Remember, you can always use X-Ring in the coupon code at Area 419. Those guys have been a huge supporter of the channel, and that'll usually get you 10% off everything except for like optics or electronics or anything like that. This is topped off with an older Nightforce 4-14, but it's a great setup. It does have an XLR back end on it, just something that's really more precision oriented, so I can get this cheek riser perfect. And I've got the bag rider here. It does have a Hyperfire trigger, and it is a Cobalt Kinetics rifle. Now, if I'm going to shoot a rifle like this, then my ammo of choice, and for most of you guys, it's going to be a really hot, either hand-loaded round or something like the Mark 262 or Black Hills ammunition. You guys know that you're not going to be able to hand load your 77 grains as hot as what Black Hills does. They've got some kind of voodoo going on with their ammunition where it's extremely hot, and out of an 18-inch barrel like this, you're going to see over 2,800 feet per second, which that velocity is king. It's going to get you out there further, and just shooting at targets 500-600 yards, it's almost like a walk in the park. But there's a new kid in town, and with technology, it's a great thing because now you're able to push the limits. And big shout out to John over at Black Arc. He is in Concord, North Carolina, in that area, you know, the Harrisburg, Concord area, my hometown actually. And he reached out to me and said that I probably wanted to try some of this Black Arc ammunition. And guys, I am impressed with it. Now, price point is going to be about the same as Black Hills. You're going to be paying up there. You're not going to be getting this for $1 a round. It's going to cost you more than that. You'll have to go on the website, check out Black Arc Munitions, and you can see the pricing on it. They do everything from 9mm ammunition, 300 blackout, up to this 5.56 round. Now, what you've got to understand about this round is it does use the NAS3 cases. You know, Shell Shock came out with that, and it's a dual construction case. You basically have a nickel-coated aluminum base on it with a nickel alloy case itself up on the top. This is 50% lighter than a brass case. So for military applications, let's say you've got a helicopter, something like that, and you're really watching that weight, you can carry a lot more of this with a lot less weight. So that's the first benefit. The second benefit is it's very lubricant, doesn't corrode or anything like that in your chamber, very resistant to that. But the biggest thing that you're going to see is without increasing your chamber pressure, you can get higher velocities. Now, is this reloadable? Yes, but you have to have a special die for that. And I don't know how available that stuff is. I'm not hand loading this. This is actually factory ammunition. But how much faster is this 77 grain over the Black Hills, the 262 77 grain? Well, we're going to find out. We'll take a couple shots with it and we'll see. I know this stuff is being made every week. They sell out about as fast as they can. This is actually called the 5.56x45. It's the Mark 262 Alpha load, and it shoots a 77 grain SMK Sierra Match King in 5.56. Like I said, you're not going to have to worry about your chamber pressures or anything else. And from what I've been told is the SDs and your ESs are going to drop as well. We're going to find out. We've got the Garmin Zero. We're going to hook it up. We'll do 5 shots. I don't want to be burning through a ton of ammo here, but we'll do 5 shots out of it, checking the Mark 262 first, which this rifle is zeroed for, and then we'll move over to the Black Arc munitions, so stick around. All right, so while it's not going to be the clearest image down range, I'm going to do 7 shots. That way we'll get a good sample on the Garmin Zero here. And what we'll do is we'll start off with the top left target, top left. And we're going to go for the dead center of that circle. So here we go. And I'm not going to make this like we're super accurate or anything. I'm just going to fire rather quickly. And here we go with the Mark 262. 2803. All right, so average is 2820. That's pretty impressive. 2820 with a standard deviation of 9.7, extreme spread 34.6. Like I said, don't worry about the groupings. Like I said, it is Mark 262. I'm just trying to get the rounds down there as quickly as possible because I'm trying to make this somewhat of a quicker video so you guys aren't just seeing a bunch of shooting. Now what we're going to do is we'll do 7 rounds of the Black Arc. And it's not zeroed for this. I haven't actually shot any rounds out of this. So let's go ahead and end this session. Okay. Okay. And we are good to go. All right, so we're going to go for the next target over. Here we go. 29-24, dead center bullseye. Craziness. Same hole. Guys, look at that group. As fast as that was, I'm impressed. 29.08 for the average. The SD was higher at 19.7, extreme spread 52, but that grouping speaks for itself. You know, you're a whole 80-something feet per second faster, so that's pretty impressive. Now, one of the things I'm going to do, guys, straight off the bat, that's worth it to me right there. There's a target down there. It's about 580 yards or so from what I remember. Let me go ahead and flip the cameras around. We'll get a spotting scope on it. We'll shoot, let's say, 5 rounds of the Mark 262 first. I think, just from memory, I think that's going to be somewhere around 3.5 mils or so. And we'll see what we get with the Black Arc on the same target. So, man, I'm impressed, guys. This is the first time I've actually shot it like that, just to see. So, yeah, Black Arc, I think that's the way to go. I don't know what the availability is or how hard it is to get. Let me go ahead and switch this spotting scope over. All right, guys, I think my battery's about to die on my camera. Been fighting that all day long today. Let's go ahead and take 5 rounds of the 262. And like I said, it's going to be somewhere around 3.5 mils. I'll make my correction after this first shot. Here we go. About 3.5. I'm just going to hold it. Impact. Impact. So 2 out of 5, not bad. Kind of sloppy shooting. I actually moved up to 3.6 just to hold that, but remember that's 580 yards. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get 5 rounds of the Black Arc. And if we were holding about 3.5 on that, and it was a little bit high at 100 yards, let me hold, we'll just say around 3.2. I'm going to estimate 3.2. It's impact. 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 Guys, velocity is always going to be king, and as tight as this stuff shoots, I am really, really impressed, guys. So if you can get your hands on this Black Arc, I can't give you any pricing or anything like that because, like I said, John sent this to me to try out, and I am really, really impressed. So if you're going to end up shooting a 5.56 cartridge, I think trying to find the Black Hills, which is impossible to find. Of course, this stuff might be really hard to find too, but it is also veteran owned and operated. John was a sniper in the U.S. Army, so he knows what he's doing. And I am really, really impressed, guys. Those groups down there at 100, just to shoot it that fast, that was pretty impressive because I've never really gotten extreme accuracy out of Black Hills. It just never have. It does well in their precision rifle ammunition, but when it came to the 5.56, typically in most of my rifles, I considered it 1 minute ammunition, and it was good enough. This stuff right here, this is going to be sub-minute in my guns. I can tell you that, as fast as that 7-shot group was, but definitely check them out. Guys, you don't need the latest, greatest cartridge, the 6 arcs, the 22 arcs. This thing will work phenomenally well. As a matter of fact, I put that profile in here for, I wasn't going to do this, but why not? I'm going to go ahead and try 900 yards, 932. I do 5 shots. I've got the profile in the Vector X's. Let me go for the Suburban down here. Hmm, 8.8. I'm going to dial that. So 8.8. We'll go 9 just to make it, just to be safe, because I don't want to be too low on it. Let me go ahead and move the spotting scope around on that Suburban. There it is right there. You guys should be able to see it. Looks like it was recording because I have no idea if this is going to be right or if it'll be close, but we'll make the adjustment accordingly. All right, Black Arc. Black Arc 900 and, what was it, 932, 968? I'm not sure. All right, what do we got? We got a little bit of right to left. I'm going to hold right edge, 4/10 right. Here we go. Oh, just a hair high right. So the dope is actually good. I'm going to come down 2/10 and I'm going to hold 8/10. Here we go. Impact. Holding 1 mil. Impact. Oh, just a little low. So, guys, this stuff performs. That's a 5.56 at almost 1,000 yards. What the crap? Why not? Let's go ahead and go out to 1,030 yards. 1,030 yards. Calling for 11. We'll go 11-1. This would be cool if I can hit it. Let me move the spotting scope over. We'll do 5 rounds again. John, this is some awesome stuff. All right, we'll go over here to Hamburger Hill or whatever they call that thing. It's a big square. 1030. Kind of wind. All right, here we go. I'm going to hold 1/2 right here. 1, 2. Impact. Here we go. Hold on. Couldn't see that one. Impact. Impact. Wow. And I am out. Had a malfunction, but that's because this rifle is so darn dirty. Guys, I am impressed. 1030, 1, 2, holding. Just off right, just a hair, so the wind switched up. Guys, I'm impressed with this. Blackhawk Munitions, I know what I'm going to be shooting if I shoot a DMR with a 5.56. You guys take care. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on the next one.